Hi guys and girls. It's nice to have you two back. It's nice to have you two backs. It's nice to have you two backs, and right now I will be talking about communication for me. And stuttering. To be honest, the only reason why I have problems about communication is the fact that I stutter, I stutter, yeah. What is stuttering? Stuttering is the fact that whenever you want to talk anything, you're kind of getting stuck in a word. And I went to get help from an aspiring doctor in language thingy, and in language science or anything, and the aspiring doctor was a woman, and she helped me she had sessions with me, and then she kind of explained to me what stutter really is. Apparently it is a speaking disorder where your brain has any problems or anything like that. I am not really interested in that because I have the problem, and then I'm not really interested in why I have it, but rather how I can fix it or how I can minimize it. And then the aspiring doctor in language science told me that the fact was that there is a true stutter, and there is a stutter which you will only imagine. For some people, the true stutter is really big, and it's not really big. It's really often, and the percentage of siblings or words you're stuttering can be really huge. For example, 70 or 80% of all words you're speaking might be stuttered. But then the aspiring doctor woman in language science spoke to me about the fact that the best training as well, that every single person on this planet stutters, even animals stutter, but the thing is that the percentage of words is really low. For example, when you're just talking a whole page of a book or anything like that, you might stutter once or twice or thrice when you're a normal person. But the problem about me was the fact that I stuttered in almost every single sentence. And so she kind of explained to me that the goal of the session was to let my true stutter out, and so that I would be able to speak, but I would not be able to speak as fluently as other people because I stutter. And for some people, if they are able to reduce their fake stutter, which means that they will be able to I kind of lost the red line, or I kind of have no idea what I'm talking about. So I would just go back to say what fake stutter is and what real stutter is. So fake stutter is something that you have when you stutter and you try to avoid it. For example, when you try to move back to a sentence, or you try to move back to the start of the sentence, which kind of sounds like, hey my friend and I, 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 hey my friend and I. Well, that is fake stutter. Why? Because you got stuck after the word of hey my friend and I, and the next word you kind of have the feeling, or your stomach is telling you, hey bro, you are gonna stutter in the next word. So what are you gonna do? You're going to try to repeat the sentence over and over. Or for example, you're using always the same word. For example, and. Why? In order to get out, and in order to have a safe net. But the problem is when you use the word, or if you use filler words, then your sentence might sound like, yeah, my friend and I and yeah, and I went to yeah, and I went to the school and well, the thing is that you repeat a single word so often in order to feel safe. The problem is that you're still not being good at communication with other people. So the true stutter is, for example, when I talk anything and I get stuck in a word and I would try, and then I get stuck and I can't speak. It's like somebody is putting a plug into your mouth or your brain and you can't speak anymore. It's a shitty ass feeling, especially when you want to say anything important. You want to discuss anything important to you. You want to defend anything important to you with speech, but I was not able to do that so often in my childhood or in my puberty ages. So that's it. Well, that's it not. Well, the thing is that I right now have the goal to be able to communicate with everyone, and stutter is apparently a huge problem for me. So to summarize every single thing that I have done, and what gave me the most knowledge about stuttering was the fact that I went into sessions with this aspiring woman, doctor, language and science or thingy, or anything like that. And the thing about that was the fact that I realized that my stutter needed to improve, and so I tried to stop repeating my sentences. I tried to avoid using those filler words like and or or maybe or anything like that. And so what I realized was the fact that the best thing I could do, or the best technique that I could use, was pseudo stuttering, which means that I use stuttering a few times in a single sentences, and only repeat the words once or twice, or maybe the beginning, which kinda tricks my brain apparently into thinking that stuttering is allowed, because most blogs are kinda mental, like people try to avoid their stuttering, and they use these fake stutterings like repeating the sentences, repeating these filler words simply because it's a mental block that they have created. And the best technique, well, at least for me, is pseudo stuttering, because, well, you kind of have seen that, well, when I only stutter one or two sentences or one or two words in each sentence, and maybe even only the first couple of siblings of each word, that then I don't stutter as much as I used to. Naturally, there are better techniques out there, but for me it's like I'm living with stuttering like as long as I can remember, and I don't think I will be able to destroy it. Well, I don't think I will be able to completely destroy stuttering. It's like a part of me or anything like that, but I will still try to speak as fluently as I'm possible. And there are a few techniques out there which I know, but these are rather long to explain, so I won't put them in here. Right now I'm rather talking about my communication experiences. So all of these experiences which I'm right now sharing will be something that I have experienced. So enjoy that, and I'm right now able to see that I have 5 seconds left to the 10 minutes marks. until I preach it again. So right now it happened, and so I will see you in the next podcast where I will share my stutter experiences. So until then, see you and have a great time. Bye.